Let's click the recording button. Let's get this all on the menu for the YouTube folks. We've decided and settled, or rather I have decided and settled on Coffers tonight after some discussions about what we could be playing here in Modern. We opted for this because Red Prison has been a little bit on the weaker side lately, and it wouldn't be bad to get a couple wins under our belt before we do something completely off the wall, perhaps later tonight. So we're going to do this one. I know there's a lot of conversations about how March sucks, how we should be playing Golos, and that we should be getting things like big Archons, big Ugins, big Gristlebrand's, other things like that. Why aren't you playing Profane Tutor? And in general, this list sucks. But hey, you know, the reason that I don't think this list does suck is I think we have things like Invoke Despair, which is our card engine. We're trying to use that to remove a few things and then get ourselves forward on the board. We have a lot of early interaction, which the black deck does struggle with. And then we have Karn with a lot of good sideboard tech that we kind of play into. If we don't get to the Karn, we've got things like Ugin. We do have the repetitive Murderous Rider as well. And from there, hopefully with some Invoke Despairs, we can just kind of close the game out. Is there a possibility to splash a color one day in this? Perhaps, but this is the mono black Coffers list. And so this is what we're going to run in Modern tonight. A lot of these play-in events. We'll have to get ourselves ready for one of those. Let's find the league, though. Coffers with Russ. Let's go. Yeah, it does, Russ. I'm not going to update it either. I'm feeling reasonably confident with at least this one, and we're looking to get a couple W's in for the night, and then we'll see what's going on. This also gives me a chance to monitor. We've adjusted all of our stream stuff. We ended up adjusting our mic today, so that's looking good. We have our new emotes for those that are in the emote world with their Prime subs or with their not so Prime subs supporting the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have many things in the works for later this year, so hopefully we'll get those all flushed out and good to go. So we're doing it. No discard? No, we didn't play discard when we played. New emote, that's one of them. I have to play the updated. Russ, do you have the updated version? I'm queued up. Do you have the updated version? I've already started recording. We can go back though. I haven't hit join yet. Yes. Cancel this. Canceling. We're gonna drop, and we're probably gonna just. It's quick. All right. What are the changes? We're gonna do a live change here. Take out Ballista, Cling, and one map. Ballista, Cling, one map. Okay. These are the three I'm grabbing. Put 3 Thoughtseize in the main. Boom. Okay. And where am I moving these? Sideboard, or am I getting rid of them totally? Inquisition sideboard. So you don't like the Cling at all. So what do you do against Living End? Just Tormod's Crypt and pray? We're going to run into Living End tonight. It's going to be great. I can go with this. I just would like to know what you do against Living End. Oh, relics. Duh. I'm an idiot. This is why we need help. We've been spiraling out of control. We can't win Magic because we can't. We're just dumb. We're just dumb. We're just dumb. We're just gonna move on. It's gonna be that kind of night. Go enjoy the new emotes. Here, I'm gonna put all the new ones in there so people know. Let's see here. We got this one. We got this one. We got this one. Wait, where are my other emotes? Where's my other emote? Wow, it's not showing my emotes. Whatever. You guys can find them. Put this away. I don't know why no lilies. I do like a Liliana. Let's update it here. Maybe the emotes are on this screen over here. They're not. Refresh. Come on. Come on, emotes. Where are you at? There they are. And then we'll throw the tier 2 one in there as well, just so people can see it. All right, beginning. I just hit submit. I don't know if you wanted me to submit. Spice and Wolf Hollow. Interesting. Let's play first. See what's going on. Those are some of the emotes. More to come. Yorion Sky Noodle. I feel like I could actually keep this hand because we had an experiment with how Field of the Ruin messes with our opponent's mana. And so we're going to do it. We're going to hit this maybe March of Ren 6 or Steel Ren 6. But here we go. We got that Thoughtseize. Let's make it happen. Might even fetch immediately. But we do have Fatal Push, so Omnath is probably something we want to not worry about. All right. Let's see what we're working with. All right. Wow. Restoration Angel. We have 1 land. Opponent kept 1 land. Wow. I'm going to take an Ice Fang, probably. Just less draws. Spice and Wolf is an anime. Sweet. All right. We have all the lands. My opponent has none of the lands. Gets the Triome. See, this is where I get to Field of Ruin this. And I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna start messing up their lands. That's the point here. So they can do this, and then they get a Triome or whatever, and then I'll Field of Ruin that, and then they're gonna just be on basics. It's like playing Blood Moon, but forced. Hit that big F6 button here. Let them Ice Fang. They drew that Misty off the top too. It's crazy. They got the land that they needed. And here we go. We're just helping thin their library out. That's the point here. They're thinking. They're thinking what they need. Steam Vents. See? See? Okay. See? I want to hit white if they do have a white here somewhere. Okay. We can hit Ren 6. This does +1 to Planeswalkers, right? So right now it does ping off the Ren 6. Probably what we need to do. Wait, +1 doesn't? Damage to target creature plants are and you. What am I thinking that? Oh, I'm thinking of Light Up the Night. Whatever. Getting my cards all mixed up. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It's all right. We got Damnations. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. They just have creatures. It's not like we're dying here anytime soon. Mystifying Maze is a really good card. The Maze of Ith. That's not the Maze of Ith. We play that in a white prison. Man, we're just going to throw this first game away. It feels really good. Opponent found the Ren 6. We did the derp trying to kill it. Opponent's just playing all their goodies here. We've drawn only lands since starting this game. After thinning twice and probably just thin again. My deck does have something other than lands in it, correct? 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 Can I get a confirmation on my deck not having 60 swamps in it? Thank you. Probability of drawing another land approaching 100%. What are they going to play now? What do you got now, opponent? Stop beating me up. What's with all the lands? I have no idea. Considering we started with 5 lands, there they are. They're in play, sort of. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands straight here. I'm gonna just do this now. I have another fetch land. Actually, I have one more swamp, and then I have utility lands. All right, where's that damnation? Sky Noodle is in my opponent's hand. They've got 7 cards. We have 4 lands. I'm at 10. Damnation. Karn. Anything. I'm going to go nuclear on the Risen Reef. Bam. All right, we're back up to 19. We've bought ourselves some time. Solitudes away this. That's fair. It's a good line. It's a good line. All right, we're looking for a damnation off the top. What did they get rid of? Prismatic. Opponent still has 7 cards in hand. Always with the 7 cards in hand. By the way, can we just point out that my opponent did start with 1 card, 1 land in hand, and I started with 5? They have 8 lands. How do they have 8? What did I miss? How do they have 8 on turn 7? Wait. Oh, the Risen Reef. Makes you feel real good, doesn't it? Finds an Omnath. What else you got for me, opponent? They ping me with Renin 6. They go full-on Sky Noodle here. Invoke into Damnation? That would work. That'd be pretty good. Definitely wouldn't be bad. Triple Invoke. Maybe. They're blinking, though. Yorion Sky Noodle is going to hide things. So they hide 5 damage, or 4 damage here, and the Renin 6. So they've hid the 5 damage. I love this Thoughtseize. All right, we need to beat Sky Noodle deck. Gotta beat Sky Noodle deck. So... I don't feel like I need as many fatal pushes. Cut up a pair of those. You think I'll 4 out? I don't have 4 discard. You had me put 3 Inquisitions in. I don't have a 4th discard. You had me put 3 fatal pushes in. I'm sort of looking at Necromentia because then I could just name Renin 6 and be really happy with myself. I should have a 4th Thoughtseize in the sideboard. Well, we don't. We don't. I like the one Necromentia. I can name something fun and get rid of it. Omnath isn't a bad thing or whatever. The Feed the Swarm maybe is okay too. We'll just play it and see. I mean, I can only go up from where we began. Yeah, my sideboard's clearly different than what you had. All right, now I have I have 2 lands. We're gonna keep, and we're gonna naturally not draw any lands because we drew them all game 1. Get to start with a Thoughtseize though. That's always decent. And I'll take a Risen Reef. My opponent's got the 5 land hand now, so it's our turn to win. It's our turn to win. There's a Stomping Ground doing its Stomping Ground things. Okay. We're doing it. We got the Field of Ruin. We can mess up. Maybe they put the Garden into play. They play the Misty instead. I respect it. I respect it. All right. You know what? Let's go ahead and hit this now. Why not? Why not? They can go fetch a Triome or whatever. They got their colors. They got their colors. They're going to always have their colors. They have plenty of lands. We're just thinning our library. All is in order. All is... Oh, Misty was a draw. Hallowed Fountain. Yorion to hand. And we miss our first land. It's stuck in game 1. Miss our second land. Stuck in game 1. I told you all. Cycles this land. Fetches with that Flooded Strand. Got a Windswept Solitude and a Yorion in the 8-hit cards that my opponent has. It's very satisfying if we can get to it. Plays Sky Noodle here. I actually feel like I go ahead and try to kill this. I don't hate getting rid of a few things here to kill the Yorion. I mean, it was the only thing they played. It's going to get flickered by, like, Restoration Angel or other nasty things. So let's take a look here at what we've got. Prismatic's kind of annoying with Karn. But I'm going to take the Solitude. I mean, they could have solituded away Yorion. That's something they could have done, for sure. All right, that's a redraw from my opponent. Have I ever considered drawing lands? I did. I really thought about it a lot game 1. And I've really succeeded a lot game 1, so... It's a pair of prismatic endings. Let's just remove this. Gain some life here. Just never draw lands. The funny thing is, once I finally do draw a land here, I'll go get something, but it's tough to say what I want to go get here. Because they can prismatic ending most things. I don't know. I'm going to start building my modern legacy decks with cards only greater than 5 converted mana cost, so prismatic ending is always a blank. There you go. I mean, you could probably most of the time be at 5, keeping in mind that most people... Well, that's an interesting card. What do I name? I have the opportunity to name cards to get them out of my opponent's library that could kill me. I guess Omnath's kind of a pain. I don't think Wrenn and 6 is that bad. What if we just named Omnath here? I could name Restoration Angel. Kind of feel like Omnath would be a pain, though. Risen Reef could be a real big pain, too. I feel like I can clean up a Risen Reef with a Damnation. I just don't know if the damage would already be done. And that's the same. That's true for an Omnath. I'm 17 cards deep and have drawn 1 land. I know, right? I think it might be Risen Reef. So we have a Restoration Angels stuck in here. It's fine. What else do we have to worry about? Oh, snap. That's kind of a nasty card. Okay. Omnath and Emrakul. Okay. Yeah, Risen seemed okay. I have a feeling my opponent just flashes in the Restoration Angel. Why not, right? Get some damage on the board. Oh, they don't. All right. Well. Oh, no. Go get Emrakul. Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness gets back the call, and they can reuse the call now. Now we're falling behind. Land drop, so they can Restoration Angel. Hey! All right. We can do something. Like Karn. Go get Worm Coil or something. Gonna go get Worm Coil. I know I'm a few turns away from it, but it's just the harder thing for my opponent to maybe get rid of. They have the Solitudes and Furies, but I have another Karn, and with the Prismatics here, the Karn's just getting something. They get something, and that's it. So my opponent calls again. And then they can Resto, Eternal Witness to do call again. I guess I could have tried to get like maybe the Tormod script and put it into the battlefield. There's Omnath. Omnath, fetch land, double fetch, kill this, swing, draw a card, Restoration Angel, blink Omnath or Eternal Witness. We've fallen behind, chat. There's the other fetch land. Gain 4, fetch, fetch, kill this. Shocks in, because why not? Flicker Ewit, get callback, play call at end step. Cast Fury is a good one too. It's a good one too. Looks like we're going to be setting up this damnation here. It cleans it up. It'll be interesting. I don't know if they throw the Restoration Angel in here or not. Looks like they want to. They're going to blink the Ewit. They're going to get a call. And so they have 2 Prismatics and then the call. They're going to use the call next turn. A little surprised they did that, but I guess they value getting the call and getting a guaranteed whatever creature it is they're seeking here. It'd be funny if they got Emrakul and then cast my Invoke Despair for me. Second Eternal Witness? I don't recall if they had a second one. Nope, it's Omnath. Omnath going to get invoked. Hopefully no second creature here. Plays a land. Prismatic, and Unknown. Okay. This is an easy Invoke Despair. Clear up the Omnath, hopefully. The one of other card my opponent had was good enough. All right, so we have some random card, Abundant Growth, redraw. Tax me for 4. I really wish I could just, like, discard that instead of playing it out. I think we got to play the Worm Coil, though, right? I mean, there's 2 Prismatic Endings. If my opponent happens to have top decked a Solitude in the last 2 draws, good on them. But if not, this does put up a boundary that's going to be there. I think I go get Sundering Titan next. I can Sundering and Inquisition this coming turn. Can't believe they had the Veil for the Invoke. All right, this cleans this up. 2 Prismatic Endings clean. Oh no, this is only 4 damage. That's right. But Ephemerate. Nice. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. If I draw a land, Karn Downtick Bridge does do wonderful things. Okay. There's Ugin. Ugin technically gets rid of this. Then dies. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to Karn and Inquisition away. And Karn still goes get like Sundering Titan or Bridge. Probably Sundering Titan because it's so huge. Ugin's a card? It certainly is. Right now it doesn't live if I jam it though. I think we're going to take the Prismatic Ending. And I'm going to play Karn here. And I'm going to go get something. And I think it's just going to be Sundering Titan. Because I can cast that in 2 turns here. So Ephemerate comes back. We lose Karn to the Fury probably. Or the Worm token they attack. And then we're going to hopefully do something with like Ugin here and Sundering Titan. Clean up the board a little bit. We'll see though. Buy Karn. You kill Karn. You don't let me have Karn. Come on now. All right. So play Ugin and kill one of these. Because if I uptick, I could block one. It is card advantage if they kill it. Let's go up. Let's go up. Maybe I'll have a land under it, and that will make sure I get the land. There's a land under it. There's a land. I'm blocking. Make a Sood. I made a Sood. All right, our Sood did die here. Getting hit for 13, meaning I am dead on board next turn if they send everything to me. They don't send everything to me, which I think is a bit of a mistake because they could have killed me, I think. Because I'll be at like... I'd be taking 6 more. And when all the fetch lands here, I feel like they could have killed me. Because, well, I'd be at 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, Sundering Titan it is. I wonder if I can knock them off of a color here. This is on Elemental. Can I knock them totally off white here? I can get really close. I can get really close. I take 7 here and block the Fury. Unless they Solitude this away. Abundant on the Cavern. I almost need my other Karn to go get like a bridge or something. Opponent does not attack. Interesting. Let's take a peek at what that last card was. Really hate Veil. All right, so I'm going to move Blast Zone up to 5 here to get rid of Fury and Solitude. Opponent got 2 draws because I cast an Inquisition to check into the Veil. There's a fetch land. So I'm dead now. They need to attack. So I need to put 4 on here. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I can blow up the world. Once I do that, I can then invoke Despair, blowing up Fury, Solitude, and then Omnath, Abundant, and Draw. Hoping my opponent doesn't have more damage for me. Let's go ahead and clear. Let's invoke Despair. Kill the Omnath, kill the Abundant Growth. And we draw an Urborg. Say okay, I can swing for 7. Pretty okay to go ahead and swing. All right, board clear. Opponent didn't have anything and concedes with 24 life. Well, there you go. There you go. Oh, there's our first Maze Mind Tome. Somehow we fought that one back. Interesting. Wonder if I want the other Necromentia for like Fury named or something stupid like that. It was a turnaround. Certainly was. Probably don't want this. This is like, this is dumb mode. This is Fluffy going, well, Fury was a pain one game and blah, blah, blah. Oh, they have to save the clock? That's true. It's true. Maybe they did need to. All right, we're going to just submit. I think the deck is as we want it in game 2 and 3. I did not play in the vintage stuff. Didn't get around to it. So I got to win in Modern or Pioneer to get my little token. We'll get there, though. This might be the best hand we've seen. We're not doing anything incredibly broken immediately here with the Expedition map. So I'm actually going to put the Relic in to avoid a Prismatic ending and let the Wooded Foothills disappear here. I grab this. If they have another fetch land, Ren 6 can do its thing for a turn. But I do like what we've got going on here. Relic is in board. There you go. It's a shock land. Shocked it in. There goes the Relic. We can go get that with Karn. Gonna wait a turn here with the Expedition map again. I don't want it to get prismatic, and I want the Cabal Coffers enough. Oh, man. I'm just gonna fetch. We don't have Fatal Pushes. Expedition map, pass turn. Gonna get that Coffers. Not worrying about the Urborg just yet. Don't panic, everyone. It's okay. Calls. Trying to give them less colors for prismatics at the moment. We'll get the Urborg down soon, though. Got an Ice Fang. Opponent is hurting for lands. I respect the Ice Fang, though, to draw a card. They do find the land. Cabal Coffers. Okay. So I don't think I kill this. I kind of want to get rid of the Triome here. They go get a basic Plains probably with it. But I could do that and put like Relic into play, and I kind of like that. Just go with me, chat. Messing with their mana a little bit here. Slap the Relic into play. Do I? Maybe I don't play this Relic just yet. No, I think I do. They didn't get white. It's kind of interesting. I just saw that donation decks were not available anymore. Will they come back in the near future? I have a weird Boros deck I am excited to have Fluffy play. Probably not. Although I am in talks with an artist, and in order to fund said artist adventure, it would be nice to open them back up. That being said, I do need to get my play points kind of back up. So I got a red and 6 here. I'm actually happy to just cycle the Relic here. I want to draw some action with this Coffers coming. Marsh Rider's okay. Opponent had a fetch land. Okay. I could get a Castle Lochthwain with this map. I feel like I'm supposed to just kill the Wrenn and 6 here. Yeah, Rider showing up. It's kind of nice little. Oh, Veil. Veil gonna be the death of me. Yeah, I'll crack it end step. I'm looking at like leaving March open, but whatever. All right, opponent's got a fetch land plus Wrenn and 6, so my opponent's going to hit their guaranteed land drops from here on out. Veil keeps hitting us tonight. Something I haven't seen in a good hot moment. The other thing with the donation list is I do have to evaluate the cost a little bit. While I did decently with some donation lists, some were just straight costs to the stream, which I kind of hate the idea of, and that's why I haven't brought them back anytime soon. No, I don't hate Castle here either. Not with March. Because I can get rid of this too. I think Castle's the play here. I still think Castle's the play here because I think this is probably, I mean, now I can just pick something else up, but this is probably like almost damnation territory here. My opponent doesn't have white, interestingly enough. I could like leave the Magus. He could Veil it again. I almost just kind of like want to leave the Magus for a turn or two, march away the Wrenn and 6. And map for something like opponent doesn't have a lot going on right now. Do it for 5 this turn. Just gain 5. Leave the Magus there for a turn or two and kind of establish what I want and then damnation or something. I guess the faster I can get the castle unlocked in the Cabal coffers, maybe the better too. Oh, this might be like a Fury too. Oh no, it's Sky Noodle. Okay. Definitely marched the Wrenn. We marched it. Oh yeah. Show me that Veil. Oh, I'm ready for Veil. All right, no Veil. Okay, so we have Sky Noodle. Ewit is kind of a pain. Sky Noodle's not castable yet. Almost tempted to take their Eternal Witness, hoping that they play Fury And then from there, like, when I Damnation, it's not that bad. If I Damnation with just the Eternal Witness in their hand, they get whatever they want back. I think it's the Eternal Witness, people, because the Eternal Witness unlocks so much when I'm going to Damnation this Magus when I have a busted turn. So I think the Eternal Witness has to go. We get to play the map. We get to use the map to go get something. I might get the Takanuma card or whatever. The Abandoned Mire. Maybe Blood Moon shouldn't be in the 4-color. It's always debatable. As soon as they cast this Fury, I want a Damnation. We'll see if they go for it or not. Remember, I'm almost empty-handed, so my castle is going to be better. Oh my gosh, this card is just like... Red in 6. You want to throw that Fury into play for this Damnation for good gobbledygook? No. All right. Map here. I mean, this is like utility. This makes big plays. Well, I'm thinking about this one. Taganuma, kill Ren. Oh, I do have Murderous Rider. That's a great idea. Oh, and Maze Mine Tomb. Oh, we don't have to move fast at all here. Let's see what we hit. If we hit something else, I have the Murderous Rider. Bam, Murderous Rider. Swift end this right now, or do I wait one turn? Or do I just like Maze Mine Tome? The green is tapped right now. That's why we're entertaining this versus Maze Mine Tome. I think I just Swift end it right now. Just get it out of here. Yeah, that's a play. It's a play to go get the rider with the Abandoned Mire. You think Tome was the play? I kind of want them to play this Fury. Like, Tome here is going to be just fine. The 4 life will be relevant, but I'm feeling okay. I want them to play Fury. That's what I want, Russ. They jam Fury. They don't. All right. Because remember, I can Murderous Rider right now. Let's draw a card. Freebie card. That looks good. We'll cast this cool card. Pass turn. Oh my gosh. I wasn't paying attention. We don't get to cast that card. I was hit. I was just tapping all this cool black mana. Last God, thanks. Shutterstone and Moist Junk, welcome. It'll be fine. We're fine. We're fine, chat. We're fine. It's actually going to be probably really fine here in a second. All right. Now, let's not draw. 5, 6. Oh, we will be drawing anyway. All right, draw. 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 Go Ugin. Like I said, I want them to commit the Fury here. We have a Bloodstained Mire under this. This coming turn, we're going to have to do something for our life total, it looks like. Here comes the Fury. This is what we've wanted this entire time. There we go. 2 here, 2 here. Swing, kill Ugin. Then we Damnation and Invoke and begin the great war of killing my opponent really fast. Okay. Wow, 100 bits. Thanks. Double subs, 100 bits. People are crazy. Okay. So that is Damnation there, with then a lot of mana to follow it. We know they have Yorion. I could take that. Don't mess this up. There's a few ways to do this. I think it's Damnation. You can then Necromentia, they make a token, and then you can get it with the Invoke Despair, doing a Scry perhaps or something like that. This unlocks them with a lot of mana though, and the Prismatic Ending then ends up tagging the Maze Mind Tome before I gain life, which is interesting. You want me to take the ending? Maybe take the ending first. We could take the ending like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 damnation. I'm just trying to determine when I do this because of the Blood Moon in play. So if I damnation like this. Yeah, I think I damnation here. You want me to take the ending, and then I can't do as much. So if I take the ending with Necromentia, then I damnation. Oh, and then I can invoke despair. Okay, it does work out. I was trying to math it up. I have one extra land. I didn't think I had everything. All right, opponent veils because they're only veil.deck. So now I just have to damnation and hope for the best. Yeah, see, this didn't add up. All right, well, we're damnationing. I'm short of land. I thought we did that math right. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. Could be in a little bit of trouble. I mean, that Yorion Prismatic Ending, what, you know, how bad could it be? I'm probably just drawing with the Maze Mind Tome now. It's a Cavern, Elemental, Abundant Growth. No, I had already played a land. Teferi, pick up Abundant Growth here. Cracks would have, I'm like trying to figure out where we're at. Cracks would have Foothills. Pick this up, pick this up. You got it. Pick it up. What are you doing? Sky Noodle. Pick it up. There you go. Good play, good play. Now you can play it. Play it on the Cavern. Yeah, there you go. And now play your Sky Noodle. There you go. Yeah, Sky Noodle. Sky Noodle. Flicker, flicker, flicker. I'm going to keep the Maze Mind Tome. That's the benefit on our side, but they did a good turn here. Flicker Abundant Growth into Fairy. Resetting. Good, good, good. All right, I'm going to draw. It's a good turn for my opponent. We had to play it for them, though. I didn't leave mana up to draw? What are you talking about? Russ, you're funny. You're funny. You're funny, Russ. Scry with the tome? Why can't I just draw it? You're worried about needing castle and stuff like that. I know. It's a scary thing, Russ. It will be okay. It'll be okay, Russ. All right. I think we do land drop, draw with Maze Mind Tome, and then just take my opponent to church here. Go up to 10 here. How much mana do I make? let the game client figure it out for me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 mana. 8, 12. I wanted 16 to do the damnation, plus the Karn, plus the fun stuff. I can almost do anything. We do need to move relatively quickly. Let's go ahead and see what's going on and then make our decision here. We have an Ephemerate, Omnath, other nasty stuff. So we're just going to take the Ephemerate here. I think we can safely invoke Despair to clean things up and then Karn and go get... We honestly can go get the big scary one. Board's relatively nice and clean here. And with this, I know they can prismatic, so that's why I'm going to go get, shoot, where is it? Sundering Titan, because we do have to kind of end this game in a reasonable fashion. And then let's go ahead and play a Murderous Rider out and pass the turn. All right, 4 minutes on our clock, 5 minutes on my opponents. Basically, my next few turns are they're going to need to apply some pressure here. And by applying the pressure, I'm going to be able to Damnation plus Sundering Titan. Then they'll be able to Solitude, and that's going to be okay for us. They're going to be able to Solitude. So Windswept Teeth. And get rid of the Sundering Titan, but I'm going to just blow up so many lands here that then we'll be able to probably win with our castle. Just need to draw basically one banger off the top. Play faster, kill the dude. Plan is Sundering Titan plus Damnation. We'll see if I even have Karn after this, which is a no. And this also has lifelink, so we'll probably attack with this first. Oh, a call. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do they have enough things here to do Emeralds? Oh, Eternal Witness. Wait, I thought oh, they had 2 of them. They're genius. All right, what are they going to go get? Okay. Ewit gets Ephemerate. Yeah, I'm hoping they Solitude and we do our thing. They get an Ephemerate, so our first play is Damnation here. We have to play this turn a little bit quicker. So attack, Damnation, Sundering Titan, and try to take out as many of the white lands as possible. All right, attack. Swing. Damnation. We have a Maze Mind Tome to play here too. All right, we're just going to make Coffers mana. It goes on the bottom of the library. That's kind of fun, you know, does the thing. All right, Damnation. Blah. Ephemerate's Eternal Witness. We are now ahead on time. Titan first, then Damnation? No. Okay. I want to hit all the white lands. White. And the Triome. Boom. Tome. Tap 2. Draw with Tome. Play Coffers. Pass turn. Cool. F6. F6. Breeding Pool is not white. No, it wasn't, but it was a forest. I know. We have to hit F6 here now. Now when they Solitude here. Oh, Eternal Witness. Okay. All right, I'm not going to really articulate what I'm doing here, but basically smash, face, draw, play whatever I basically draw. And if they ever Solitude, it's Stomping Ground, Steam Vents. This is a swamp. They are here. This is red. This is green, blue, purple. And leave them with 2 forests, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I leave them with an island or something. Maybe I just get really upset because they played Renin 6. Yeah, this is round 1 with game 3. Opponent picks up that Triome. 40 seconds ahead. We'll play the turn relatively quick here. All right. Urborg to play Urborg to draw. Starting there. No action. Move Sundering Titan to attack them, trying to close game out. I will use Castle Lochthwain here as well, main phase. Relic is a redraw. Gets rid of the graveyards too. And now we get to Swift and Eternal Witness. And play out this. Cool. I don't know, a quickish turn there, looking a little sketchy with our 5 life. Maybe I don't want to do more of that next turn. I am going to get to attack for 7 though, and that is lethal. Got the Murderous Rider to block as well, which is looking good. Use our Maze Mind Tome instead of Castle Lochthwain moving forward. Probably sequencing Castle Lochthwain first versus Maze Mind Tome next time. These are the things you would do if you didn't have 3 minutes on your clock. To Fairy, I hope they bounce this. Bounce Maze Mind Tome. I love the adventure cards. Oh, they bounced the greatest card ever. All right, we're going to click fast. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. I got them done. All right. Sundering Titan. Blow up the rest of their lands. I hate how this triggers sometimes. I got to get one of my swamps. Maze Mind Tome. Boom. All right. Most people forget that, like Vesperlark, Sundering Titan is a leave the battlefield trigger. And so when it goes bye-bye, they go bye-bye. So pulled that one out. It is super good. Refreshing to beat 4-color. I picked the right list tonight. Let's go. Actually, let's not play more 4-color. The night will be forever long, but it was good to get them. Good to get them there. Did I see your request? Probably not. You gifted subs. I ask that you check out the pics of pets. Sure. Pet pics. Dude, that's a creepy cat. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Look at that cat. They're watching. Watching. Dude, that's why I don't want a cat. They're creeping on me from the top of the stairs. This hand looks great. I'll keep this. That's a creepy cat, Last God. Palindromic Time is our opponent. It is. Ooh, look at that plains. Look at that plains. It's bright. All right. We're going to just play pass here. I would do something different if my opponent had 6 cards in their hand, 5 cards, but they have 3. So I want to be able to, like, march this Sentinel here, probably. And try not to let them draw cards here, just because it seems correct. Let's fetch basic here. You know what? The Thoughtseize is sort of like a preemptive Thoughtseize by pitching it there. I get rid of the Thoughtseize to make them not draw a card. My opponent played a 1-drop and is sitting here. I mean, like, we're going to just probably be staring down a Stoneforge Cauldron Complete or something like that, but, you know, we can't always win. We have answers to that. Non-answers. There's the Stoneforge. Here comes Cauldron Complete. It's like I play Magic a little bit, people. Okay. Do I need a draw? We can do so much next turn. I'm going to just draw this turn. The reason I'm going to draw this turn is I feel like I need, like, Damnation or Karn. Preferably Karn. I can find Karn. And I already have the Coffers in hand. So we're going to activate, smack me with a good old Cauldron. This is what we're going to be battling. I'm not too worried. It's a 4-turn clock. Maybe I should be worried. But we could like draw a march and gain like 10-ish life here pretty quickly, and so that would offset a few turns. Let's see what we got. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and just invoke. This is what we want to do. Draw 2 cards. They lose maybe Stoneforge here. Okay. Blast Zone gets rid of Giver, maybe another 1-drop or something. I don't know. It's tough to say what I'm getting with this Expedition map because I don't know if it's Cabal Coffers. It might be. We'll see. We'll see. Remember, my opponent could Ghost Quarter the Cabal Coffers too. But I can go get another one. Interesting. They give me the turn back, it looks like. Maybe. I get to float the mana. I'm going to go ahead and I think I just go get something here like a Coffers. Because, I mean, this could like find me a Karn or something. But I think I get the Coffers here. There's Castle. I'm going to play Blast Zone. I don't think I'm popping this, though. I'm playing Coffers. That's all that's right with the world. Interesting. I mean, I'm dying to this next turn. Unless I get a blocker. Indestructible is a thing. All right. So, how are we gonna do this? Feed the Swarm might be worth it, just more spot removal. Their graveyard's probably not as important, so the relics probably can come out here. That card is the worst thing for us to see, but we can like invoke it or Damnation invoke, Karn it away. Glad I'm streaming tonight. Need the positive vibe. Oh no. Tested again positive? That's no good. That's no good. Necromancia. I'm gonna bring one feed the Swarm in. I kind of want to get this other one in. Yeah, let's just do it this way. I don't want to overboard. We're usually relatively strong against creature decks, so I don't feel the need to go crazy here. This opening hand looks fine. We have Fatal Push, we have Relic. We got a Maze Mind Tome next turn. Fatal Push destroys the Germ, has the Mighty Indestructible. That's why we can't do that. And even so, they would definitely give the protections. I think I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put the Relic into play. I'm thinking like I'm gonna Fatal Push something at the beginning. I'm not gonna Fatal Push probably their first thing. If anything, I probably just want to use the relic as quickly as possible to draw. I'm probably going to Maze Mind Tome, scrying for lands here. But we'll see. All right, there's a Giver. Yeah, let's just scry for lands. Damnation's looking pretty strong here. Scry. Throw an upkeep stop on my turn in case I need a double scry. Swamp. Stoneforge. All right, I'm gonna put the Fatal Push on top. I can Fatal Push Giver and then Fatal Push Stoneforge, and this avoids the Cauldron that's the problem, and buys us a little bit of time here. It's a great find on top. We can get rid of this stop, grab our turn. And I am going to go ahead and play this land. We'll Fatal Push here. And Fatal Push here. All right. Kind of had to do it with 2 removals, but hey, we have a lot of them. No worries here. Clear board. We'll do some scrying shortly and get rid of that graveyard momentarily. No Cauldron. Looking for another land so the Damnation can clear our future Stoneforge. And then we can do our thing. Ghost Quarter is a little bit annoying because of Coffers tech, but we can't always choose. Scry ourselves. We'll put that on top. We'll get rid of this. I wonder if I'm supposed to draw here. You know what? Let's go ahead and draw. They're going to get something. I'm going to pick up my land. I'm not going to scry necessarily because the plan here is probably the Damnation. Scry looking for lands and stuff. I guess I could before my turn. Because I'm not gonna draw just yet. What's up, Russ? Let's put that on top. A bonus Damnation's never a bad thing here. And we are trying to find lands, so we're not going to use this. Damnation, because Cauldron's scary. Pass turn. Friend had it a couple weeks ago. It was really safe, having this shot. No, I don't think it's Hammer. It's like Taxes or something weird. There's a Lion. That one I'm not so worried about here. So we could potentially take a draw with the Maze Mind Tome finally. Small breather here. We do hit the land, so I guess I'm just going to invoke. We're going to invoke instead because this draws me 2 cards and starts to put me ahead in this game. Cool. It's a secret spider. Wait, where's spider? There's no spider in chat. Opponent's still on 2 lands here. I mean, if they're Hammer, they just don't play Hammer. All right. Please don't have another Ghost Quarter. Cool. This is like annoying, but there are more annoying things. Let's draw a card. What if I feed the Swarm here? I kind of feel like I do feed the Swarm, and now I can potentially fetch or something like that. Our life total is nice and high. I like that I have an instant speed reaction to something now. Giver plus moving Damnation to the front in case it's Stoneforge, round 3. Sentinel, okay. I mean, I guess I could Damnation this stuff. Oh, we weren't quite drawing 2 with the Maze Mind Tome. It helped us find some initial lands we needed. I'm really tempted to like fetch now with the Bloodstained Mire. really thin out the library here as best as we can. All right, let's see what this draw is. It's Coffers. Well, I don't want them to draw. No reason to. Clear the board. We got the Murderous Rider. I don't want to expose the Cabal Coffers to another Ghost Quarter effect. Opponent's got 2 lands. We'll just keep doing the thing. Oh, another Esper Sentinel. You got it. A nice Ghost Quarter. I mean, it's not like we're rocking too many crazy things here, Russ. We're gonna hide the Cabal Coffers because it's the only one I've got. And once we find Karn, we'll end my opponent real fast. There's a Giver. That makes things a little awkward now. Not gonna do anything though. Let's draw a Haymaker here. Come on. What if I field your field? What if I field your field? All right. I'm just going to pass turn. 18 life. Feeling pretty good. We'll see, though. Giver is online now. Opponent attacks for a little bit of damage. Looking for a payoff card. That is what we're doing. Flicker Wisp. Where are you going to flicker? Flicker's a land. Okay. Land is brought back. Payoff card. All right, next turn I'm going to have to probably act. Cauldron complete. 3 unknowns. Gotta probably Murderous Rider, the Giver, play the Murderous Rider to block the Esper Sentinel. We can act next turn, I think, safely. A nice big march would be pretty cool, too. Murderous Rider, the Giver ruins, and then just, like, mega march and gain a 9,000 life. 9,000 life. What if I just go nuclear on the Giver here? Leave myself this much. Cast. This seems good. Boom. I pay the 1, and I have Murderous Rider open. Bloop. Gain 16. I'm 3 short. Well, 3 or 4 short. Oh, Ephemerate. I'm not gaining the life now. See what happens. Do they have double Ephemerate here? I'm doing this now to get rid of the aerial creature. I obviously can't play the Murderous Rider here. This Murderous Rider is cast due to rage flowing through my veins. Looking for Karn, looking for Ugin. That doesn't matter to me. This doesn't matter to me. They have Cauldron Unknown. They're hitting for maybe 2 if they want to. Come on, payoff card. Payoff card. I guess I wait on the Thoughtseize. Cancel on the account of Lions. Well, maybe I should have Thoughtseized. Maybe I should have Thoughtseized. There's a Solitude evoked here. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Where's my damnation? What's with the lands? I love the art of the lands. They're so pretty. They're so pretty. Oh, Evan's shown up now. Evan, that's an early... Oh, no, wait. You start early, or... these days. Now I can go get Blast Zone. Should I get Blast Zone? Yeah, I should get Blast Zone. Go boom boom. How have I been? What's up, Archon? Been all right. Blast Zone is a card. We get to play Blast Zone. We go boom. We're just going to do it right now. I'm not going to cast the Thoughtseize. We know the card we have to beat. We got a couple turns to do it. Been a while, Archon. How you doing? How was Evan's thingamabob? Opponent plays a land. All right. In for 2. Card. I'll even take a March now. Card. That'll work. Great Ugin. Up we go. Up seems very, very good with Ugin right now. Play Ugin. Concede. Can't handle it. Feel like you should have gotten a warning. I just come in to see an absolute dunking on taxes. That's why we got rated. Evan's like, this is what taxes deserves. Rip Spider. All right. I kind of want to feed the swarm in here too. I know I lost a little bit of life, but just the removal is just... Like I drew with the relic. It's like, just give me the feed. I can go get the relic with Karn or something. The Thoughtseizes have been fine. I mean, I can put the relic in, but we want the Thoughtseize for Kaldra. Kaldra is a card we can really struggle to beat. It's the only card I care about. You want the Engineered Explosives in? I could just go get that with Karn. No, this is me saying no. This stays out. This stays out. Submit. We won without the input, Russ. You're not a guest on the stream tonight. Denied. This hand's very mediocre. We can throw this one away. Well, this can march for days. 1-landers are really fun, though. All right, we're going to mulligan this one. Keep a single Thoughtseize. Maybe. This is a scary hand here. I mean, I guess I want it because we don't have that many of them. And I kind of want to hit it in the first couple draws. It's in the library. Yeah, this hand's doing all right. It's doing all right. We're going to get to the damnation, probably. I'm just worried about Stoneforge into Cauldron Complete here, and this is why I want all the Thoughtseizes. Okay, I need a Thoughtseize right here. If we had one of it, it'd be sad because we have a few more than one. We have a chance. If we don't, Maze Mind Tome is probably the play. Thoughtseize. Nope. All right. Good luck, opponent. You got us. We're going to scry as much as possible here with the Maze Mind Tome because the 4 life will probably matter. I don't know what Bank Buster is. Oh, that's a good draw too. I probably can do better than this. Because what do I want right now? I have the lands to get to Damnation. They have an Esper Sentinel, though. I'm going to put this on bottom. I think we can get a better card here, like an Invoke Despair to follow up the Damnation, so I can get rid of the token, hopefully. Or a Karn. I'm gonna scry here as well. Put that on top. It was kind of what I asked for. Look at me, Fluff. Look at me, Fluff. All right, 2 cards to be here. I can get a Cabal. I think I want a Cabal. That's 7. Unless I want like a Blast Zone here to help clean up after. Whatever I get, they're probably Ghost Quartering. Maybe I get the Blast Zone. No crazy busted turns, I know. Maze Mind Tome here, let's check what we got. Put that on top. Okay. So land here, Damnation. They draw a card. The March is decent here, plus the Maze Mind Tome. And the reason these are decent is my opponent may have 1 or 2 creatures they play here. And I'm hoping that the March plus the Maze Mind Tome can get me there. But if they don't play anything, I have the Invoke Despair to get rid of the Cauldron. So they play a Stoneforge. As long as it's not a Nettle Cyst, it would be good. Sort of Light and Shadow. Okay. Am I just dead, though, when they re-equip this? Because I'm taking 5 here. Maybe I did need the Coffers. No, I'm going to gain 4 here. And we're going to use this to check. Urborg's not enough. Bottom. Thoughtseize is not good enough, but... What does this one read? Whenever a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain 3 life and you may return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. March, max, pitching Thoughtseize. Four, 5, 6, gain 6 of Stoneforge. They get something back. I played the land for the turn, which is the Blast Zone. I'm just gonna pass here and see where the sword goes. Them grabbing something from their graveyard makes the invoke worse, unfortunately. You know what could happen here, too? They could ephemerate. We'll see if they ephemerate. And let's see. I mean, I assume they play like the Giver here or something like that. So off the Invoke Despair, I'm not sure what I could draw here because they'll sacrifice like the Giver or whatever to this or the Esper Sentinel. I don't know. Maybe they just hold it because they're afraid of a Damnation, but they go get Stoneforge, so I doubt it. Please hold it. Because even if I got Karn, I get rid of the Cauldron, but the Cauldron will kill me. All right. Gosh, and Lion Sash. I need Bridge, but that's not mainboarded. Yeah. Well, we'll do this in case they click Cauldron for some reason, but then they have this plus Lion Slash. Yeah. All right. Well, Taxes gets us. Taxes gets us, little 1-2 there, mainly just off the back of Cauldron. I still feel very strong on my 3 Thoughtseizes because it was the only card we were worried about. So if we had the Thoughtseize in the main, like the starting 7, it almost was probably keepable. Our first few hands didn't have lands, so we had to go with kind of the best thing we had. I think it was worth a shot there. The Light and Shadow, I haven't seen that sword in quite some time either. Usually it's Fire and Ice because everyone's playing red removal. But Light and Shadow makes some sense with the white flowing around. Oh, yeah. Trying to get rid of that Cauldron after the fact is such a pain. Like, you have to almost have Karn on turn to then just unequip it, and then it just sits there and you can win from there. Maybe we go back to Defile. I mean, what's really funny is if you had a couple Dismembers, you'd be golden. Funny enough. But that's just a small scenario that comes up, and I don't think it's worth entertaining. Oh, I kept a hand that's like really questionable. I saw these purple cards and was really excited. I saw them purple cards and was like, yeah, we got this. Got distracted by my opponent's name being Kessig. And now we're just in trouble. Dismember probably would be worth it if you're needing creatures. I think you could tuck a Chalice in the sideboard. Chalice is just the big almighty counter for things. Let's rip up Urborg somewhere here in the top 2 cards. That's not Urborg. Try again. What do we think? Yawgmoth combo? Well, Tarmogoyf's not really Yagi. Urborg. Oh boy, I need Urborg. Ah, it's just rock, it looks like. Or Shadow Spear. Well, I think I can just kill Tarmogoyf here. Don't really have a whole lot else going on. Hopefully they're playing main deck Veil. Oh, Reclaimer, okay. Urborg. Ooh. We're going to just draw immediately here. I'm trying to draw my lands. Okay, we found the lands. That way we hit it. And if we do hit another land here, then we're good to play Damnations, Invoke Despairs, and such. Ooh, Blast Zone. I might not fetch with the Bloodstain Mire this time around. Yeah. You're not wrong. Activation's 2 here. Just gets in for the good old 4. Down to 15. Land. Or Urborg. I guess Urborg is technically a land. Okay, Maze Mind Tome, pass the turn. Hope that my opponent doesn't have like an Abrupt Decay for this. We will get a Scry. We might do it after or before the fetch. We'll cross the bridge in a moment. Inquisition's a dead card. Dead card. Yeah. This looks good. I don't think I have anything that could deal with the Treetop Village in its land form. Obviously, when it boots up, plenty of things hit it, but in its land form, in its purest form here, the little person sitting in the tree, we can't hit it. Oh, I take that back. We have Liquid Metal Coating, right? Oh, we have Sundering Titan. And never mind. What am I talking about? We have lots of ways to kill that thing. All right, opponent hits for 4. They're doing the thing. They don't even care about Shadow Spear. They know their life here is short with us. I'm gonna go a little scry here. Oh, why did it? Oh, it yielded through here. I missed a scry. Well, okay, I got lucky. I got lucky. Okay. I mean, I could just blast zone these two things. I probably want to keep my blast zone. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw some cards. Field of Ruin. Oh, that's a card too. Wow, we have a lot of cards for Treetop Village. We're just not... The brain is not functioning. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This game just got real good. Realistically, all I want to do is Sundering Titan people. That's how I destroy lands. Let's be real here. Although my opponent does not have a forest. That is rude. They're just beating me up with the Treetop Village. That's their plan. I should probably be using Maze Mind Tome a lot more than I am, but who cares? Who cares? All right. Urborg. 6 mana. 7/8. If I go get something, they thought sees it, right? Let's draw first. I don't think I'm going to be getting bridge. Gosh, I want to invoke. I want to invoke so bad. Yeah, Worm is probably the safest thing to do here. They don't have Thoughtseize. It's probably true. Okay. I want to invoke so bad there. I just want to draw cards. I like this. Karn stops this. Treetop has to hit Karn if they want to unlock this. Treetop's doing 3 to me. They don't have usually anything hasty. We have removal, and invoke. If they keep this Treetop around because of this, I can go get Sundering Titan if they don't go after the Karn here. Sundering Titan can get this because it's currently a Swamp Ape. I don't want to lose. Well, I'm doing all right, Grayus. We're going to 4. It's big danger noodle time. Hey, Grayus, you're a tier 2 sub, right? Or 3 or 10, whatever tier you are. You got a new emote today. How much mana do I make? Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's draw cards before we make decisions. Get Titan. No. No. Witherbloom is indeed a card. We're not tightening yet. We made a little Maze Mind Tome and we got the Worm Coil. My opponent doesn't burn me out. They can't beat this. They're dead. They're dead. All right, this may be like Inquisition territory. I don't know. I kind of like just everything. The reason I like this list is it's just no think. Just submit, right? You just keep doing this. You don't sideboard. You just play it. I mean, I guess the Thoughtseize and Inquisition can probably be swapped just to save life points. But otherwise, I think we'll just like hit big submit and go. Mm-hmm. Sand looks great. got it. You got my Fatal Push. Go, 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 Fatal Push. What's the best matchup for Coffers in your opinion? Just creature heavy. If you have the removal package, and then if you don't have the removal package, probably like mid-range. If we're real. Ooh, a little saga action here. It's pretty good. Play 15 singleton artifacts as a Karn Wishboard. Never have to sideboard again. Sometimes you want them in, because you want them before stuff happens. All right, the plan clearly for my opponent is just Saga. Field would be great here. No dice on the field, but we've got lots of spot removal. A lot of little spot removal here. Does a Saga thing. If you're going to play a Modern 5K, would you play this deck? I would at least entertain the idea of this list. I would entertain the idea of it. And I think because it's reasonably been determined how consistent it is, I think it would be hard to not entertain the idea of at least playing it. What's nice is that this isn't necessarily super all in on the like control scenario. Thoughtseizes, you got it. What do you want? What do you want? I'm hitting F6 here. They've got another Saga. We're probably going to like hold the damnation as long as we can here. A Coffers would be great here. Get rid of this Saga. Coffers? Nope. That's okay, though. We have Murder Strider and Fatal Push open. We're not going to be dying anytime soon. At least that's not the plan. If game 3, take out the discard and put it in 2 feeds, 1 explosives. I guess the explosives is decent, considering they Pithy Needled my Karn. I'll take 2 here. I'm just going to do nothing. Cool. Expedition map. We're going to plan to Fatal Push. It's going to be patient here. Be patient. Remember, we could just Damnation too. I'd probably have to go ahead and do this Expedition map before they get a second Pithy Needle here. So I probably should have just tried to put the Coffers in, but we're going to hold the Coffers until I can use it. Because they could have an Assassin's Trophy or Beseiju. At least want to fire it off once here. The Shadow Spirit. So we can Fatal Push whatever they hook this up to and save a little bit of life if we want to. Or if we want to live dangerously, we can Damnation. I like danger. I like living dangerously, chat. Why not crack at sorcery speed? Because I'm not putting the Coffers in the fear of Beseiju and Assassin's Trophy. But it's clearly just straight rock here. We'll go to 10 here and throw out Damnation. If I get like a non-Coffers land here, I might even play that over the Coffers. Okay. Damnation. Poof. Damnation plays Maze Mind Tome. Got a Fatal Push. We should win this game from here, I think. Gonna send him back to the Stone Age. That it did. That it did. This Invoke Despair is going to be a great follow-up unless they do take it here. Even that, I have 2 great removal spells and Castle Lochthwain in play, plus Maze Mind Tome. It's going to be hard to lose this game. I think this is a great example of like, this is clearly mid-range across from us. The taxes list can get a little funky because of the timing of when you can cast things because of Thalia. But like, this is a great example of just, cool, mid-range, go ahead, play your creatures. I got great removal. You're done. Ooh, okay, I'll scry. I like the Wither Bloom. I like it. Let's bottom. Let's bottom. We have enough mana. And they're returning Urza's Saga here, so the Invoke Despair definitely looks really good here. Gets rid of the Saga. Kind of like a Damnation or a double Fatal Push, if you will, with the 2 or so tokens that it would make. This one's interesting. I might hold this. Let's at least see what the other cards I draw here are. All right. I'm going to hold it. Opponent's turn. That kind of sucked. Veil of Bummer. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to give my opponent enough here. Hey, look what we have for that. I'm going to just get rid of the land. I'm going to get rid of the land. Fatal Push on the token's not bad, considering they have 2 plus maybe one more thing here. Or I can Fatal Push that. It's not a bad Fatal Push target. Pop. All the Veil decks tonight? Yeah, there's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. All right. Swift End here. Inquisition them. And play this out. Take like a Tarmogoyf. Oh, Boseiju. And Murderous Cut. Well, I'm going to use my mana, but that sucks. All right. Do they Boseiju the castle or the Cabal? I mean, they're going to have Murder's Cut here open. They could get Springleaf Drum so that they can Boseiju if they want to. That might not be a bad idea. I am sitting at 8. Oh, they play a Boseiju. Okay. Another creature? Oh gosh, it's Tarmogoyf. Look at that big beefy one. 7/8. Big beefy. A Murderous Rider? No. Oh wait, this doesn't have speed. This does not have speed. They need to hit castle. They're going for the I don't top deck the 2 cards that I need right here. Here we go. Here we go. I am up a game, so that's a good thing, but all right. Bottom of my library. Here we go. Remember, they have Shadow Spear too. I need to have Wrath. That doesn't do it because Karn is named here. So we got to draw and hope for the best. Cool. All right. So probably the feeds because of the enchantment. We were going to get a... What were we going to remove? Oh, yeah, we were going to do EE possibly too. What did we want to remove? You just want to remove the discard. I'm good with that with all the veils. But then at the same time, I don't know. It sucks. I don't know. We'll just go with that. That's fine. Let's play first. I'm going to keep a fun hand here. I saw the feed and I was like, yeah, we can do this. Blast Zone's a good card though. Let's let's not overlook that a blast zone is here and it's pretty decent. It's gonna suck on a turn 2. Oh, I was gonna say turn 2 with Veil up for the Feed the Swarm not hitting their card, but this looks okay. Coffers can wait. Russ, don't say great hand. Each time you've said that tonight, we've lost. That feels like what I need to kill maybe with Feed the Swarm. We might be able to wait. Oh, we're definitely going to wait here. We're going to use a Maze Mind Tome. Liliana. Scry in response to Liliana. All right, we're going to put that on top. That gets rid of Liliana. So I want to get rid of Ugin. How many Ugins does this lift play? 1. Do I get rid of an Invoke Despair? I guess it is Invoke Despair because I've got more Invoke Despairs. And then we're just gonna Murderous Rider the Liliana. Play down the Coffers and go from there. Oh, we can't cast it this second. I'm gonna go ahead and Swift End before Veil shows up, before it doesn't super matter here. Obviously, this puts a Planeswalker in the graveyard, and the Tarmogoyf is getting fairly large with this Treetop Village. Ooh, okay. This is the where we need the Urborg. Oh, shoot. Well, now I have to get rid of Ugin, don't I? Scry first. We'll bottom that. We have better things if we can get there. I'm going to get rid of the Ugin. I don't like it, but if I can find the Urborg here, will be pretty good. Go for the Throat makes this a 5/6. I can put the Murderous Rider down, but Liliana just down ticks. Looking for Urborg here. We are close to gaining life here, too. Nope, not a Coffers. Definitely don't want that. Urborg? We can find the Urborg. Yeah, I'm looking at the Goyf. Feed the Swarm the Goyf and just ditch the Expedition map. Map, Urborg, Goyf, and then just have to top deck. Because then we lose the Invoke. So then they get 2 creatures and have an onboard Liliana. Okay. We'll see what happens. I mean, I get the line here. I understand why we're doing this. The Invoke's pretty fire, but it might be a trap here. It may be a trap, because remember, we do have this. We do have gaining 4 here. We top deck the Karn. All right, there's a Void Walker. So my opponent gets Invoked Despair, meaning I'm dead next turn unless I kill the Void Walker. Okay, that's a fun thing to be going on. So do I need a scry here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we make 5, 6, 7. The construct taking an invoke hit is fine if it were going to happen that way. We have a treetop village over here. So probably just scry. It's not much different than draw here. I do need the invoke though. I need Void Walker off here. So I can get bridge. I can go get bridge. My opponent can invoke and start looking for whatever, and we lose the Karn. But the bridge stops. There's no needle. I have 3 mana afterwards. I mean, the bridge is safe-ish. In response to coding the Void Walker, they just do the invoke. I mean, what has to be under this for me to keep playing Magic? They boot up Village. They invoke me. So I take 6 plus 3 is 9. Go to 2. What do you mean that's the play? Sacrifice, choose an exile opponent, void counter on it. You play it this turn without paying its mana cost. So in response to the void, they go boop. All right, invoke despair, boom. You lose your card and you have a random liquid metal coating. Lol. That's not the play. I'm gonna put this on top. I'm gonna go get bridge because we're a prison player. And I don't know anything else in this world. And then we're going to get invoked. We're going to be at about 5. We're going to hope that they don't Besage you. Then we're going to have a Liliana. Then we're going to cry. But maybe they get greedy or something like that. I don't know. And play this turn, we suck. All right. Urza Saga goes and gets a Pithing Needle, so Karn's not going to be able to get us anything else here. Otherwise, we'd be maybe looking at land drop plus Sundering Titan. Dauthi Voidwalker, I don't see a reason it sticks here. They just spin off the Invoke to Grawl a bunch and get rid of the Karn as well. Those are both options here. Okay, so Karn's shut off. I do have the Blast Zone that could get rid of the Needle. But not going to matter. That's where it doesn't really matter. They're going to just... All right. Ow. Goodbye, Karn. I do have draws, too, I guess. Because they didn't name this. They named the Planeswalker they were killing. I really want an Invoke Despair. It's just what I want. I've seen 2. Give me 1. All right. Land drop played. Make the mana. Draw a card. See what happens. Invoke. Relic. Okay. Play Relic. We could play Murderous Rider here, which I think is what I'm going to do. And then just pass the turn with Relic open. They go up. Then I can draw and have the draws, and then smack. Although, treetops there. Maybe no smack. Yeah, names Karn, kills Karn, doesn't name the castle Locthwain. Maybe afraid of a second Karn for sure. Valid. But just interesting choices. Okay. I feel like I draw with this relic. But I'm really afraid that they're going to have, like, you know, Thoughtseize. I'm going to draw with the relic. Maybe it's incorrect. And then they can split my stuff here. Ooh, damnation. Okay. And that gives me something to consider here with how maybe they split my lands or whatever. I bet they split with, like, Murderous Rider, Cabal, and, like... Interesting. Ooh, interesting. Oh, very interesting. They're debating this Urborg. They might have a second Liliana. There's not much I can do about that. Kind of want to keep the one with the castle. I know the Cabal is kind of just not a thing. My bridge is gone and my Murder Strider's gone. But I have a damnation if they, like, play a creature here. We have the Treetop Village we need to kill, though. Well, obviously I'm going to rip a whole bunch of lands here. I guess I have to lose the bridge here. But then I just take 3, and then I need an instant speed removal for the village. Quite clearly, that's the play that they're going to do. Or at least the bridge gets me a turn or two, possibly. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Murderous Rider bridge and Urborg here. How many lands have I lost so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to top deck Field of Ruin. It's only like a 2 of in the list, right? 2 of or whatever. Yeah. Kind of like this one. I think the top one lets me get back in the game better. I know I have to top deck and stuff, but if they Boseiju the bridge, it's getting me another land. I mean, if they just Boseiju and slam into, I'm in trouble, but I think I want to choose this pile. Sack. I don't know. It's a tough split here. Land drop and 1 card to beat. Passes. All right. I shouldn't attack because this is a 3/3. All right. Land drop, go. I'm like, oh, I can swing in with Murderous Rider, start gaining life. Yeah, they're like, all right. Well, this is either on 0 or 1. 1 would get rid of Pithy Needle. Because I can't put it on 2. 2 doesn't exist. I think I need to put this out there. 1 gets rid of the Pithy Needle, which is interesting if I draw a card. I guess we throw it to 1 because it's the thing I see here. I'll just F6 here. I'm not popping it, obviously. Yeah, I'm like, kills Needle. Maybe I top deck 2 more lands and Karn and then we dancing. I don't know. Non-land? Yeah, but I'm thinking of the constructs that are going to show up. Not this. Not this. That's defended. Yeah, if they play Saga and then... Wither Blooms. I'm at 4. They drained me. My opponent's going to burn me out with Wither Blooms. All right. We're doing good on the lands. We have achieved land success. Oh. Oh. All right. Land damnation. Oh, and it's a good land, too. I have to kill Bob. Oh, I should have attacked before the damnation. Darn it. Should have attacked. Should be at 6. Because then they would boot up. All right, I goofed. I got excited because I saw the field and I was like, oh, that takes care of Treetop Village. Okay, opponent redraws here. Smart move with the Veil. Marsh Rider goes back to being awesome. All right. At least I have the field for the Treetop Village. Oh, that's a tiny card. Land drop is good. It's a bad land drop, though. I'm just going to play the land and pass. I don't know if I'm supposed to use the field or not. Because they're going to use Elvish Reclaimer here. Then I'm going to have like a Saga to deal with. It's going to pass for now. All right. Play Karn. Man, I want my Engineered Explosives back. Not attacking there was huge. It was groundbreaking. Luckily, this puts it on the battlefield. Oh, no. Oh, no. Blast Zone. All right, looks like Blast Zone's what I'm going to potentially have to hit here. Oh, please stop. Please stop. We have 2 things in the graveyard so far. Okay. I'm going to risk the Veil here. I'm gonna risk the Veil because Liliana's gonna uptick. Okay, here we go. Sacrifice a land. Let him go get a land. Now I might Fatal Push this. And then I can hit the Blast Zone so that it doesn't hit the bridge. I think I have to ignore the Saga now. I think I have to ignore the Saga. We're gonna go out there to Blast Zone. That unlocks the bridge. We're just gonna take a Lily alt round 2 to the face. I'm ready. Or maybe draw land invoke. You know. All right, they ditch their card. Go for the throat. This is the other thing that's a little bit nice. Is this gonna just ditch cards? Land? Ooh. Okay. Okay. A little Maze Mind Tome. Okay. But I don't want to draw too many cards. That bridge doesn't become effective, but we can try to do something here. Gaining a little bit of life here is going to be good too. Oh gosh, do you think they have the Pithy Needle round 2 for the Maze Mind Tome? They don't. There's no way. All right, Shadow Spear. Land drop, uptick. Okay. This is a 3/3. We got a little breathing room. Let's draw a card with Maze Mind Tome. Up lands. Okay. Invoke. Invoke Despair. I need to kill this. Oh my gosh. Get smashed, Liliana. I'm drawing a card. I'll take a wild card off the top. We deserve the wild card. Oh, ho, ho, ho. All right. Now what do we need to do? Now what do we need to do? We need to draw some pain. I invoked that card. Oh, I did. How do I even win this game, though? All right, land drop. I think I go all draws here. I go all draws with the Maze Mind Tome. Uh-oh. Let's pause for one turn. I'm gonna pause for one turn because I don't want to draw too many lands. If we draw too many lands, then this is gonna sneak. Gonna be big sneak under the bridge. Ugin and Ryder, but I already used Ugin, right? We lost Ugin earlier in this game. So Rider is our victory condition here. And a bunch of Invoke Despairs or whatever. Oh my gosh. And the concession from our opponent. That's it. Oh no, I can... Or no, I don't have Relic. No, I can Relic away the Engineered Explosives. Oh no, I can't, because I can't get it with Karn. Never mind. My brain is functioning perfectly today. Let's draw a freshie. Draw a freshie card. Play a Relic. I have to kill this, right? Oh gosh, Witherbloom could kill me if I kill this. Just gonna cast a Murderous Rider. I'm like, oh, I can save it because Karn can go get it. Wait, Karn. No, this is my win condition. This is it. This is it. And decking my opponent. This is it. This is the victory. I can see it coming from a mile away. Here we go. We're gonna deck our opponent. Clock, deck, full lock. It's good to be prison. Ooh, that's a fancy card right there. Let's burn some mana here for this. Boop. Boop. Searches. There's a Saga. And kill that. Exile card F6 here. Because there's no way I can get the Blast Zone, right? I should have attacked first. We could get to attacking later. Let's not worry about it. You just want me to attack so I can like put the Murderous Rider back in the library. That's the big play. I get it. I get it. All right. They do it for me. Okay. Let's draw a new one with the Maze Mind Tome here. Okay. F6. We can gain 1,000,000 life now. This march is either blowing up this construct token or it's decimating the next Liliana. We're going to time here. Long games with Coffers tonight. Gonna be one leaguer because we're what, only in game match 3. Springleaf Drum does nothing. Thanks, Stony Silence. Oh, the Wind Clown is definitely the clock. Where's my Torment of Palefire? Here. Cast. Send most of it. Not all of it, though. Gain 9. Have Veil. I don't care. I'm at 17. I played a conference game today and lost from clock, and my opponent had a literal second on their clock. Dang, that is a long game. It is a long game. We have 23 cards. They have 21. So theoretically, they would deck before us as well. It is our win condition to mill our opponents to great success. We have enough life to buffer us for a little bit, too. Karn doing its best Stony Silence impression here. Let's take ourselves to 2-1. It's feeling like it's a 2-1 kind of world. Witherbloom. They mill. They mill some goodies. They pick up a forest. Okay. Oh. I'll hold on to second Karn. It's something I can pitch. One more and then Treetop Village gets scary, so we'll watch that. Expire during the attack animation. Yeah, Magic Online's a little weird like that sometimes. Stop it. Here. Boom, cast. Here, I'll gain some more life. Yum, yum, yum. They should have milled us. That's true. They could have hit the rider. Our win condition now. It is our Teferi. You know how Teferi bounces itself? Yeah, well, our rider's just like, yo, a bounce. New coffers, lots of mana now. What a bizarre end of the game. I think it'd be a little bit different if I had like the Ugin, for example. Get out of here, Treetop Village. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Killed the Treetop Village. Look, I even have the arrow still over there on the left side. Tarmogoyf. Ew. Ew, Tarmogoyf. Prison life is prison life. We all know this. Now I can, like, hold cards. I don't have to play them typically immediately anymore. This is a 7-8. I mean, they could find Beseiju. Oh, they found the Assassin's Trophy. Okay. 13 to 17, yes. We have 2 Murderous Riders still. And we're going to Fatal Push Tarmogoyf. We have to defend for our lives here. 13 cards in my opponent's library. Can we do it? That card doesn't fetch anything. We're out of fetchables, so just continue on our way. Oh no, Saga. It's a good card. Best endgame. Clock, mill, everything. All right, Urza's Saga is going to hurt us a little bit here. We went after the Treetop Village. Wasn't thinking about a future Urza's Saga here from my opponent. We do have some Damnations left as well. That thing is probably going to die rapidly here. Although, these are a little bit bigger, so... we'll see. Do I have one more Invoke Despair? I don't think I do. Yeah, we're going to gain a bunch from this march. I can't imagine they have much to search out here, so I'll just hit a Saga token, probably. I could also shrink this by eating their graveyard. Sure. We have 13 cards. Let's see if there's anything good here. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good because it lets me recycle my... Not my Ugin. My Ugin got exiled from an earlier relic. I wonder how many Veils we've seen. We haven't seen many, making me think they have one in hand. All right, I'm going to go nuclear with the march here. If they have the Veil, they have the Veil. Boom. Cast. Attempt to gain 32 life. Success. All right, I'm at 55. I don't need an auto clicker. You know who's played so many of those games? This guy. Boom, get rid of the rest of the board. Do this, hit the big F6 button. Modi. I played StarCraft 2. Beseijus. I didn't get to draw. Opponent. I didn't get to draw. You just Beseiju'd me. That was F6 because you got a minute on your clock and I've got 4 minutes. Uh-oh. Oh, sure. Sure. Have Dark Confidant. By all means, enjoy. Beseiju number 2. Inquisition. Figuring out the abandoned mire is in my hand. Cut the number of turns in half. They did. I'm gonna draw. I was gonna fatal push it, and I realized where we're at in this game. Surprise elixir? Oh my gosh, don't do it to me. The prison life is here. So we could draw with the Maze Mind Tome. We get a relic. Natural draw for the turn. Absolutely annihilate Dark Confidant again. Draw for the turn. Then the Murderous Rider. And this is where things get interesting, because you want a Murderous Rider play, and then you can like Damnation, Feed, or other things to then put the Murderous Rider back. And then when you have both Murderous Riders, when you have both, you play one. Can you Swift Ender? Destroy target creature, Planeswalker. Boom. Swift End. Flip. Can't get milled out that way. Yeah, we beat the Lilialt. We beat the Lilialt by keeping the bridge. Victories were had for prison folks all across the meta, the Moto meta. Torment of Hell. Oh, hey, Russ. Maybe we should put one more win condition in here. For the record, I ate dinner, did dishes, and almost finished folding laundry during that match. You telling me magic is a waste and I could be a productive adult human in society? Diamonds? Are we judging me secretly? Judging aloud. That was a long game. I was going to deck them? Yeah. Indeed. All right, we're 2-1. We're looking for at least one more win to get play points back. Opening hand is fantastic. Expedition Man. The first was the Mono Black Prison with Pack Rat. Yeah. Oh, that was. Uptick the car and get rid of the bridge and move on with our live. It's great. All right, there's Darcy. I probably don't care that much about the Darcy. I'm gonna just Urborg playing for Coffers here. All right, so here we go again with the kind of mid-rangey snack. That is what my opponent's doing here. And I say snack because I think it is exactly that. I'm just going to get my land here. They can take a Thoughtseize. It's fine. It's 1 damage. I am technically killing my opponent here. They're at 15. All right, hit me for 1. Probably has a dashing monkey for the future. Got it. Hit me for 1. More. Sorry. Mishra's Bauble does exist. It is a card. All right, go get our coffers. Pass turn, because I only make 3 mana here. But we're going to make more next turn. I think I can have 6 through here. No actions. Dash Monkey. Show it to me. Show me it. Show me it. Oh, Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay, this is good damnation territory here. Rebirth and Terminate from my opponent. Go to the bin. 1 bobble. So our big fear is the Dashing Monkey, but we'll find stuff that gets rid of that. I think this is a good Damnation, and we top decked a relic, so I'll take that. It's not a bad one to follow up. Maybe clear the graveyard from any Crux shenanigans from our opponent. Excuse me. Bobble Trigger up to 4. Double Invoke, so this will get us back in this game and clear any Simpleton creature. Monkey is not Simpleton. The text on that creature, it's very complex. It's a problem. Makes me want to throw a book off a cliff and then try to read it as it's going down through binoculars. That would be easier than dealing with Monkey. Ooh, I like this. I love this card. This card's a nice channel land. I do enjoy it. All right. Well, that's okay. Fury and Undying Malice. We got some creatures here. We do have a Seasoned Pyromancer here, which might be worth consuming with this relic. We got a Blast Zone. We can definitely play the Blast Zone. Let's float some mana here. Invoke. See what we draw. We're drawing 2. They drew 2. We're drawing 2. They get rid of probably a token at this point. Wow, we have a lot of mana now. We'll just pass. I think we can actively wait on this relic. If they happen to get land and just Seasoned Pyromancer, that's okay. We could put Blast Zone up to 3. We could then invoke, probably kill 1 or 2 tokens. I mean, we have marches. It's not bad to have targets for like March. We'll leave the Blast Zone at 1 in case they are Death Shadow oriented. This does get rid of Dashing Monkey for us. There may be a case to pop Relic earlier. This is, of course, when they get the Thoughtseize, as always. Oh, well, that would have been a turn. Let's just take a moment to realize what kind of turn that would have been. Imagine if I would have popped the Relic in response to Monkey Dash there. All right, Voidwalker's pretty good. Probably should have popped the Relic in response to that, but we're gonna live dangerously here. Gonna live dangerously. All right, opponent has Monkey and something else. I drew a land. We have lived dangerously, and I believe we could arguably say we were rewarded. So I want to march here. Because I want this to invoke, right? Do I have to like leave something up for Monkey here? I guess I can't because of the way that this tap works out for me. I think we just take a Monkey hit here and have some fun. Cast, but we're going to do this probably for just enough. You want me to invoke first? Fine. I guess if I hit a running invoke here, we kill them. That's the only reason to really play this first. I'm drawing Damnation. Oh, okay. I just didn't know the top of my cards. My bad. If I knew that, yeah, it'd be obvious. I'm just not. Russ just unlocked a new emote. I can't not put this emote up there now. All right. You all have a new emote whenever it comes up. Give it a minute or two, and then you'll have your new emote. It'll make perfect sense. It'll make perfect sense. We've called them. Russ just called them. It's time to unlock the emote. Remember, we want to get these. The camel's cool. It is hump day. You know, happy Wednesday to everybody. But that's not the emote. It's purple in color. All right, monkey, I'm ready to kill you. What is this? That's fine. That is clearly not monkey. And monkey's the only other card they have right now. So you're going to dash in a monkey here. I probably just kill this because I can go get something rude. And they're empty-handed here. So I could go get a number of things. I'll probably get Walking Ballista, but, you know, we don't know yet. Maybe I'll get something fancy. Obi-Wan was pretty good. Nice. Walking, where's my sideboard? It's tiny, it's tiny, it's tiny. Dun 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 dun. All right, did the emotes reload? Let me reload them. Russ, you unlocked this. Wait, why is that locked? Why is my emote locked? Hold on. Yeah, it shouldn't be locked. Why has it got a lock by it? All right, this is like maybe Feed the Swarm territory, maybe the Inquisitions instead of Thoughtseize and stuff. There it is. Bam. There you go. There you go. Our crystal ball. Because we can predict the future. That is our predict the future. Will cards to the top emote. And we do it so much that it was finally time. Needed to happen. I don't even want this Feed the Swarm. I think we're good. We're good with just a swap there. Furies and stuff don't scare me. Capital C for the crystal. But you got it, Russ. You got it. Predicting them off the top. We do it so much on the stream. It's like, why not? All right. I like this hand. It does have a Coffers no Borg, but that'll be okay. Look at that crystal ball. That thing's so cool looking. It's predicting the future. Predicting the future of Magic. All right. Darcy, Bobble shenanigans here. Undying Mouse goes to the bin. They've got to have, like, grief in this list, I would guess. Let's put down a Relic past the turn. Okay. Can we beat red-black here? This is that, as asked earlier, what's a good matchup for Coffers? I think this is just it. It's the mid-range style of things here. What's up, Connor, man? Thank you for the raid. Party 27. Welcome, everyone. We're trying to win Magic here. It's sort of working. Occasionally we figure it out. This is the list Spike was on earlier. I forgot to watch Spike. Got the Spike effect going. I'd love to be able to use this Blast Zone on all these little 1-drops. But we'll probably be using March on Monkey. Connor, man, how'd your stream go? How was everyone? Happy Wednesday. All right, now we're drawing a few too many Coffers. Hopefully it went well. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We need to welcome people with our Wednesday emote. It's not loading in the thing. Bummer. 5-0'd on my Garuda combo deck and Pioneer. Dang. That's sweet. That's sweet. Nicely done. thank you for the kind words. I hope you have a great evening, whatever it may be, including. My opponent pitches the Ragavan here to get a Fury. But the Undying Malice here. So we're going to just eat this with the Relic. I'm not sure my opponent realizes what this card is. So this will die. And we will go... Yum. We just got Ragavan, Undying Malice, and the Fury for the cool effect of draw one. I'm going to leave the Darcy there because I can clearly march it here in a second as well. All right, Seasoned Pyromancer is a good follow-up there. Damnation's looking a little bit hotter now. We'll continue to just play basic swamps. We'll pass the turn here. That felt good. That value was sky high. All right, they'll probably take Damnation here. It's fine. It's whatever. It's whatever. We'll go to end step here to gain the life. Just in case they play other nastiness here. It would be nice to get these Cabal Coffers online. I am going to start playing them into play. Lightning bolts me. Okay. We sort of offset some of that damage. Okay. Because we technically have 4 mana now with the Cabal Coffers down. What else you got for us, opponent? Grief. Let's maximize the march and what we gain off of it here. We're losing a march, and I'm not really gaining that much going forward here, so let's just maximize it for 5. Gain it, they don't take anything, and then we just have Seasoned Pyromancer to clean up. Good grief. Good grief indeed. Looking for some top deck gas here. That would be good. All right. Let's play it off of the... I think we can safely do it off the Cabal Coffers. We kind of have to immediately burn using the mana here to draw. But that should be okay. Yeah. Okay. This is looking good. If they get an Inquisition Thoughtseize, fine. That's the breaks. I probably want to play Blast Zone next in case of Dashing Monkey. Oh, okay. Getting hit for a little bit of extra damage here. I think we're okay, though. I mean, we're going to gain life here. So, oh, game's over. Game's over. Draw cards. Draw all the cards. Oops. Draw, because I have the mana to tap it. Murderous Rider. Let's go ahead and Swift End token. And then play this the Rider. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Good. Goodness gracious. Look at the value here. We're gonna be drawing card. Oh, they bolted Rider. Dang it. Getting hit for 3. It's getting a little sketchy. I'm gonna draw with both of these. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm doing everything. Draw. Draw. Ugin. Uptick. Relic. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Value, value, value. Pass turn. I had sold the entire Discord on the value of Tome. Well, this is definitely where it's just like taking it to the next level. Ooh. Okay. This is fine because I can just do Ugin down tick. So cool. You get a Magus. I got excited. I was like, wow, this is going to be a game. And no, never mind. It's not a game. Excuse me. Block. I don't want the Inquisition. I'm at 3. Go, go, go. Okay. Land drop. Let's start with just a draw and gain some life before we decide if we even need a down tick Ugin. It's a lot of mana. It's a lot of mana. We've already played our land technically for the turn because I get kind of excited. So let's go ahead and destroy Magus. And let's do coffer things and draw some more things. Oh, March. March is pretty cool. Okay, let's go to infinity in terms of mana. Make sure my opponent is obliterated here. Say okay. That looks pretty delectable. I'd like to draw a card as well with Relic. That seems good. And yeah, opponent's kind of done with just us doing, you know, whatever we want to do in Magic. To infinity and beyond, exactly. So we gain a whole bunch. I'm going to leave the Spirit token back in case my opponent has a Ragavan for 1 turn. Ugin's got a bolt target on it if it does hit. From here, we get another Maze Mine, which we're going to just continue to churn that value. We're not drawing a whole lot here, but once we get to this Karn, we're sending it. Yeah, the Sign of Blood's interesting, but Tome is very close to exactly what Sign in Blood was doing. If you're able to mill your opponent, Sign in Blood can get kind of fun there. You can make them draw, but that's like so niche and so small. The gain 4 is huge. Yeah, gain 4 has been great. Murderous Rider has been insane this game, this league. Absolutely insane. March has been great because we've been playing a lot more mid-range style strategies, so that's been excellent as well. Tome is better if you're guaranteed to get to turn 8. Otherwise, it's much worse. Well, when this video goes on to YouTube, you can go watch the earlier match where a Tome on turn 2 saved us. I've seen Russ lose many games because of early Tomes. Oh, well then never mind. Keep watching Russ and keep watching that entertainment because Russ is just entertainment. Russ is just entertainment. All right, what else we got here? I have 4 slots left plus some animated emotes. Some of these are going to be converted to animated. I think by Friday we'll get most of them unlocked. I wanted to go over the entire week here to reveal them, so I didn't want to throw them all up there. But we'll get there. Testing to file. Not a bad idea. By the way, this has been a longer league for sure. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their Wednesday and enjoying the entertainment that we're bringing you all here. 3-1, and we do get our play points back, so that's an excellent thing to see. And maybe we can snag ourselves a 4-1 here to end the night. Play with the Black Spreading Seas, Lithiform Blight, I think it is, and Golos package, but I think I was going to build. I would switch to Sign Bloods out of the Tome. I don't like Golos. I know Spike is all big on the Golos, and YouTube will yell at me again for not playing the Golos, but what Russ has here is just feeling like the right black coffers list. And while it's not mono red, you can do little prison-y type of things here. It's a lot more like interactive. But you can, and we showed that you could kind of lock someone out. So It's interesting what you have to do in these meta times. I love the Riders. I think the Riders is one of the better inclusions. Meta times call for meta measures. But yeah, Murderous Rider's been gas every time. I know we talked about it, Russ. Was that when we first did it, or did you play with the Rider before our co-stream? This is a interesting hand. I think we can keep this. We are on the draw. All right, Murktide shenanigans here. And a single rider. All right, we're going to go Relic first because I think it's Murktide. And with the Relic here, sure, doesn't really matter. This is going to hopefully slow down a Murktide. I don't have double black yet, but Blaststone play Expedition map, hold Fatal Push-Up. Seems like an okay turn 2. They could counter, which is scary. Maybe I delay the map here. Having drawn another land, I think I'm just going to go slam the map here. Spell Pierce is the worst thing for us to see, but Counterspell is okay. We'll get to these cards. We don't have like a super big payoff here, so map getting obliterated there is okay. Let's go ahead and keep eating the graveyard. We need to make sure we keep doing that. Take out relics. What? Russ, are you okay? Blink twice if you're in danger. All right, there's no way they hit this Maze Mind Tome. No way. No way. Four, five, six, seven here. I probably need to pop the relic. Okay. Dashing Monkey. I popped the relic because I'm afraid of a Murktide. Murktide's a lot harder for us to beat. Oh, they're running Cabal Coffers, but we don't have many swamps, so Monkey is our saving grace there. Man, I kind of just want to jam the Karn. We've already seen 2 counter spells. I'm going to try for it. Do you have the 3rd? No. Up, pass turn. All right. That feels like a really good place. Fine. They go Monkey one more time. Graveyard's empty. Just a Karn sitting here. They could double bolt this. Monkey reappears, doing its thing. Hits me, puts me to 16. One Invoke Despair gone. I kind of want lands at this point. Said I wanted lands, but oh well. I'm just going to pass the turn now, and I think my opponent's going to be a little hesitant to do some things. We're going to keep going up with Karn. I don't really have much that I want to go get at this point. A lot of this stuff is just like not the greatest in this matchup. Like EE is maybe good, but we can do that when Karn is like at 14 or something. Boom, get pushed. I kind of want to feel the ruin the steam vents here too. Gives me a little bit more black swamps in case they were to do something here. And usually this means that they don't have the red. They end up getting more blue. Kind of takes them off some of that red that they have. Let's go ahead and attempt a Maze Mind Tome. This looks pretty delectable. Do I go get the other Maze Mind Tome? Probably not yet. Let's just keep going up. Go get the tome. I could go get the second tome. I think I just want to leave Karn. So you just, yeah, exactly. Summon the tome from the top. I don't want to liquid metal because if they were to bobble and then like liquid metal is just not that great. Now Tormod's Crypt might have been something I could have done, but I think this is gonna just be big bad Murktide, and I'm gonna just invoke to spare the Murktide here. I want to keep Karn around. It may sound silly, but it makes it really makes the now I have to like scry here. Really just I don't know what I was saying. My brain. Oh, yep. Put on top. Yep. Great card. Great card. I think this gets me around the Spell Pierce too. Yeah, it does. Perfect. At this point, maybe I do Karn down tick Maze Mind Tome because it's at most Spell Pierce than getting this. That was an okay draw. Yeah, Coffers was okay. I think I want to keep Karn just because Monkey attacking and then the extra mana that they get is just annoying. And I mean, if I keep upticking here, this is a great example. It's like, well, if I missed, down tick Bridge, all right, sure. Or down tick, get something else. You know, I could get Sundering Titan at this point and knock 3 lands off. You know, there's options here because they're on 1 land, and I just whenever I want to activate this, like when I'm behind suddenly to catch back up, I think that's why I want to keep going up. My brain just tells me that. It is fun. It is fun. I think I have an old Bitly link for it. If you needed to pick up cards, you could go check them out. What I really need to do is play this list a bit more and just get more proficient with Black Coffers. All right, Russ said Inquisition's in and Relic's out. I don't know about that, but we can try it. Russ is the master after all. Yeah, 4-color and Murktide get smashed by this, then I just need to play this for like the next week and a half and recoup my play points and be happy with life. So just hear how they beat you. Stick threat, then counter your answers. So you're using the Inquisition or the Thoughtseize to clear and then like Damnation. Got it. It's good. Good strat. Actually, now that you mention it, Inquisition hits everything because Cryptic Command's not being played. So Relic slows the game down. If they lead with Monkey, I guess you're upset. But if Relic is played, then Murktide and Darcy are really not the greatest cards. Well, got turn 2 Maze Mind Tome. I've got mana. I don't have a March. I could jam the Maze Mind Tome on turn 2. I think it's keepable. My opponent kept their 7-2. It's just going to be tough if it's Monkey. Is Fatal Push? Nope. All right. So we're very far behind in this matchup now, but we'll see what they do to a Maze Mind Tome. There's our March. There's one further down. This is where I want Tome to be Night's Whisper. I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to wait a turn. I know you're saying Tome here. I'm going to wait a turn. I got the Thoughtseize. Opponent's going to have a lot of mana. It's not going to super matter, I think, here. Because we're not killing the Monkey. I think the Tome gives me a chance to get back in this game. This might be like expressive iteration or something. So now I thought seize, and then the tome does resolve here. And I think the tome is too important. It's not a bad one. Now I look a little silly here. I look a little silly because now I have the Fatal Push for the Ragavan. Oh well. I'll go with my line. I think committing to the line is better here. Wow, it's a bunch of Unholy Heats. So I take Archmage Charm here. You want me to take the Spell Pierce? I take Archmage Charm and throw a Maze Mind Tome into the Spell Pierce. Then they can play Murktide. I Fatal Push and then work towards Invoke because it's just Unholy Heats after that. I think that's what we do, and we're gonna throw this to the wolves here. Because they'll be like, oh, you're tapped out, easy Spell Pierce, and then I just have Murktide and Monkey to deal with. Plus whatever they rip off the top of my library. Okay. Oh, the 2 treasure tokens? Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. They find an Inquisition. That's funny enough, decently good. I can throw the upkeep stop here. We might be double scrying. They know the hand now. The Unholy Heats just hit the Karns. That's what they're going to hit. But yeah, they're not a great card in this matchup. Scalding Tarn, 5 cards. This is the 5. I don't see why they don't just slam a Murktide here. This is Murktide. Blue, and black mana here. That works too. Let's bottom that. I do know the value of some lands here, but we do need to find like better lands than that. Ugin is an answer to this, but I think we bottom again. Looking for like a Fatal Push here, or a March. All right, we found the Coffers. So I have to wait here for a turn because of the Spell Pierce, so I probably just run out a Karn here. No counter, okay. And now, next turn, they draw. That's smart of them. I'm getting hit for 7. Karn Bridge, you think? We could Karn Bridge. What's the best deck? It's between 4-color and Murktide, depending on their matchups for the league that they play in or the big event that they play in. Or a deck that directly targets both of those. But the problem is that deck is going to get eaten up by the rest of the meta. All right, so we have 3 Unholy Heats, 2 unknown cards. I'm a little worried one of them is going to be a counter spell. Oh yeah, not with the Ledger Shredder. Original Murktide. Ledger Shredder is a cool, cute thing, but Ledger Shredder opens people up to removal that Murktide doesn't get hit by. Maybe one of Ledger Shredder and one less Darcy or something. You know, you could do that, but don't go 4 Ledger Shredders. That's just a grab the cash. Here's some sweet new tech. Everyone go buy it. Oh, it's not as good. Kind of shenanigans out there. Little flash in the pan. All right, opponent's really thinking about this. I don't know why they don't just send, right? They just send here and they have 5 mana. We know they have 3, quote, dead cards here. I probably am scrying with Maze Mind Tome. I can't imagine I'm drawing. Oh, that was really good. That's what we wanted. More threats is better for the blue-red deck. Like a scry for damnation. What do you think about Subtlety, Main, and Rhinos? It's fine. It's a free spell. It's probably not like a 4 of. It's probably like a 1 or 2 of. You probably want Petty Theft first, so make sure you have that. All right, scry away here. And we hit an Expedition map, which is probably like a no. But, I mean, like, we can, like, play that and get another Coffers. So if we play that, float all the mana, Coffers, float all the mana. I feel like I just want like a random Fatal Push or March or something. So I think I bottom this and take whatever's on the top. Please don't top that. Please don't top that. Well, we can Karn, downtick, bridge, and hope they don't have Bolt. If they're countering and they counter either of these, we're just dead anyway, so. You think they have the Bolt? Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Well, counter. No. No. All right. Bolt. Maze Mind Tome is my out to Bolt in some fashion here. Opponent finds a land for me and bolts me off the world. All right. There's the damnation. So, probably just send it back. I played a swamp that turn. Because I had Urborg, Swamp that we drew because we bottomed the map, Karn, and Invoke Despair. All right, let's see if we can snag a 4-1 here. Need to really discard our opponents. Yeah, the turn 1 discard makes a lot of sense here. We have a turn 1 fate. Wow, this is a very interesting hand. I think this has to be good enough. Like, you got the Urborg, you got the Coffers, you can go get another Coffers. You got removal. I could see even fetching with Prismatic Vista to start this off, but we probably just don't want to take any damage. If we can avoid taking any damage, it'd be great. Ocean Affinity, you're not wrong. There are definitely a lot of cards that work better on the play. It's like mono red with Fatal Push. All right. It's really good to get the map down there, too. There's Ragavan. Just remove Ragavan. There's just no reason to let that stupid thing live. None. Let him dash a new one in. Would you run Rhinos or Blue-White Control at a 1K? Rhinos. rhinos, but you're gonna be battling. Fetch island, get your swamps. What? Oh, fetch to get a swamp. I'm not worried about Magus, but I have a damnation, so I'll heed everybody's warning here. Oh no, a 1/3 bird. Death to the stupid monkey, indeed. Ooh, you want me to fetch a swamp maybe with the expedition map too? This feels like an invoke despair turn, by the way. Really wish I put that Coffers in. Because now they have Spell Pierce. All right, expedition map. Let's go get probably Coffers here. Could get a Blast Zone as well for the future. I think it's got to be Coffers, right? Blast Zone is really tempting. 2 Coffers, though, is pretty good. I think Blast Zone, though. Blast Zone just has some good versatility here. So we're going to just play into the Spell Pierce. Is that what we're doing here? It just doesn't feel very good to do that, but maybe we just gotta kind of throw it out there and be like, go ahead and Spell Pierce this, then we'll Damnation, and then they'll counter that, and then we'll die the Ledger Shredder here because we weren't patient. I guess that's the security of the Blast Zone here. Blast Zone allows us to go to another area of attack here on the Ledger Shredder. Now if they tap out by playing a second spell here, Damnation gets kind of interesting. It's intriguing. Boom. Wow, it's some discard. That's counter spells. Okay. At least I know where they are. All right. I'm trying to think if it's better to take a counter spell here or the Ragavan. Maybe take the Ragavan and do this, but then this is going to be a 7/7. I'm going to need 2 spot removals for it. All right, Ragavan, play the Blast Zone here. Probably have to put the Blast Zone on 2 to get rid of Ledger Shredder, but I could also work it all the way up to 7 if I'm scared. As soon as they get a land drop here, they're going to go ahead and go Murktide. So do I start moving the Blast Zone up to Murktide region, or do I try to keep it on Ledger Shredder here? I'm almost tempted to like put more mana into this Blast Zone, and then if I get 2 spot removals here, I can get rid of the Ledger Shredder because they only have counter spells. I don't believe I'm taking a draw here. Going for 2, it just uses a little bit of this mana. Getting all the way up to Murktide is going to be really hard after. Grayus with the finite plays, making sure we're playing Magic correctly. All right, I'm going to put it on 2, and that at least forces this a little bit on the Ledger Shredder. I'm a little worried, though. Okay. I don't know if I play this right now because I have the Blast Zone. So we'll have 2 removals for the Murktide. I think we wait. I make a big march. I will at some point here. I think they play Murktide. I'm trying to decide what I want to resolve here. Do I want the March to resolve, or do I want the Damnation? That's what I'm thinking, Russ. Like, I just throw it all in here. Wonder if I could save enough here for this as well. I can't, right? Because I have 9 mana. I need 6, so we'll just send it all here. I'm trying to see if there's a way for me to then castle right after, but there's not, so. All right, so I gain a bunch here. And this dies, and then I have Blast Zone, or they counter, and then I Damnation the board. You don't want me to take damage off the castle. All right, there's counter spell number 1. Got a little ways to go here. Little ways to go. All right, that's pretty good. So now I can Damnation and Invoke. I think I want to do that while I have the ability to draw some sweet cards here. Yeah, like all of that. Like all of that. Okay, I feel much better now. And we're going to do draws only. I don't think my life total is in danger. I could be wrong, though. We've been wrong in the past. All right. Looking good. March and Murderous Rider here to clean up whatever nastiness shows up. We got a Blast Zone on 2, keeping Ledger Shredders at bay. We're feeling good. We just need to now play at a, well, I guess we don't have to play at a decent pace. There's no fear. Oh, yeah. Keep drawing. Keep drawing cards. Oh, yeah. Look at all these cards. Yeah, Tome's on 2. I would sacrifice Tome right now. I could be convinced to sacrifice Tome. Don't test me. Now we're kind of catching up to, we're going to be able to play multiple threats here. We know of 2 counter spells. I bet there's like probably a 3rd counter spell sitting over there. I think the first thing I'm going to lead off with is a Murderous Rider if we do anything. Ooh. Ooh, okay. This is okay. We don't make nearly as much mana going forward. I don't think there's anything I want to do in response to this, so we'll accept Blood Moon as our friend over here. Okay. Let's keep drawing cards. Cool. All right. 1, 2. No. We need like a Thoughtseize or something. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. The Blood Moon helps me a lot. Yeah, it's kind of like I don't want to get rid of it because here's a perfect example. Now they only have 2 blue, and I have so many removals, and I have 5 swamps here. I'm just gonna draw like a champion here, and we'll end them soon enough. They can like barely play Magic. Blood Moon's our friend. Gain a little bit of life here. Draw a card. Just hold 90 cards that kill my opponent. Yeah, they can only play one counter, and I've got 2 marches here. Opponent's at 9. This technically takes them to, what, 5? Now I might fire it off here to get through counterspell at some point. We'll see. No, I can't play the other Urborg. It's still legendary. It's a legendary land mountain. Whoa, Ledger Shredder. I'm gonna try to Murderous Rider this. There goes the bolt, making me kind of want to wait on the Murderous Rider, but let's go ahead and try this. I know I take a little bit of damage, but this is like, hey, adventure, and then I play it. They might want to counter this to keep Ledger Shredder alive, and then I'll just get a nice big juicy march here. The rare legendary mountain that is dark. There's no way they almost want this to resolve. There's no way they can just like let this. Wow, they did. They did. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and just cast our Murderous Rider. Pass the turn. This attacks. They might have like Unholy Heats and stuff. What else? Oh, Damnation. That's a good card. All right, can't play anything else. Attack for 2. Opponent's at 7. Pass turn. Missed the tweet. Like, don't play Blood Moon into Coffers. You need to play like Blood Moon, but then you have to like destroy mountains. Or sorry, swamps. I think we're gonna win this one. It feels winnable. Something would have to go vastly wrong. I'm gaining life here too. Opponent's got a bunch of counter spells and wondering why is this rider smacking me? Mount Doom. They found an Unholy Heat. They'll probably use that to kill the rider. All right, we'll just play casually from here. We're in no rush. We know they have 2 counter spells, so probably play something that's really, really frustrating and then follow it with an invoke, putting them to 1, right? Let's try it. This should get a counter. And then I should be able to invoke behind this and put them to 1. So there's 1 counter spell out. Look at that, we can invoke. They'll eat 1 Blood Moon, but not 2. Oh, dang. I'm going to play Karn. You know what I'm going to go get with Karn? Going to go get... Oh, they subtletied me. I was going to go get a Walking Ballista to end the game, but I guess my opponent's going to live on 1. We'll put that back on top, though. Threaten Doom. My opponent has 3 cards here. I'm not moving to discard just yet, but we're almost there. We know it's 1 counter spell. Ooh, Ragavan. Okay, okay. They get my Karn. That's awkward. That's a little awkward. Opponent's at 1 gets my Karn. I don't know if they're going to play my Karn. They do. Mm-hmm. What do you have to go get? Oh, they're going to get something. What do they have? What do they have? Oh. Bobble. Duh. It was exiled. Yeah, exiled Bobble. All right. Opponent is a legend. Okay. We can use this. To get Karn. We can Thoughtseize. By the way, we should win here. They counter. We're going to play Karn. We're going to down tick Karn. We're Gonna go get that sweet walking ballista. We're going to march Karn the Great Creator, getting rid of Fatal Push and Damnation. Cast. Done. Removes Karn. And then play a Walking Ballista on 1. Let me play my Urborg down. That should do it. Bing! Whoa, what a game. Thank you, Blood Moon. 4-1 Coffers. Grabbing us some treasure chests that we very much needed. A little plink there from the Walking Ballista to wrap it up. Wow. That was something. That was something. It was good to beat 4-color. It was good to beat Murktide. I needed that. We've been struggling drastically against those lists. I guess we're going to play Coffers a lot more in the coming weeks so that we can recoup here. I might even play this in the modern anniversary playing in, because we do have the limited token. I need the constructed one for the June 25th event. We'll see. We'll see. List is good. List is solid. Russ, you've done a really good job in just tweaking it and improving it. I can't imagine you lose too many matches. It's solid. Take out Castle for a mystifying maze. Man, I like Castle. I like Castle. You have... I understand, because you have a, like... It's a Maze of Hith style in Murktide or an Omnath, just one thing attacking you. You don't want to necessarily do an Omnath, but just like a Murktide, you can like re-get it to basically a 3/3 or just those singleton creatures. I get it. You never draw the castle. You never draw with castle? What? Play big march and then you start drawing. That's what you do. Doggos do science. Look at those sciences from Grayus. Love them. I think you have small tweaks you can do, and that'll just depend on what your meta is. Because of the Maze Mind Tome, you don't use the castle because you draw with that. That's fair, but I think the expedition map lets you find it if you need to in a pinch. The utility of the land is interesting. Consider the Mystifying Maze according to Russ. There you go.